Go ahead and sit in the corner there. There. Okay. Mr. Turtle for a second. Yeah, the fish tank is right there. So, hi.
Hi.
Who are you?
Who am I? I'm Guy.
Okay, so this is Pixi's father, and over the many a time that we've gone over to his place, we either talk politics, religion, or music. All of them being appropriate dinner table conversations. We decided to put a playlist together, 4 songs each, and get your opinions on them. There's only one rule: you have to get through at least half of the song before you turn it off. The song. For the audience, what would you describe your music palette as?
It's very broad. It's most of my roots are based in probably like everything from like metal and hardcore to punk. But for the last week, I've been listening almost exclusively blues, and on the way over here, I was listening to Waylon Jennings. So I'm like all over. Glass animals? Gooey? That's what my mom used to call me. This isn't bad. It reminds me of like, it's kind of like Edie Brickell if the New Bohemians didn't exist. It's cool. It's got kind of a blues vibe to it. It's not... Alright, it's going downhill really fast. It's doing what all the music that I hear from your generation does, which it gets chanty, and I don't know why everything has to chant.
Well, describe what you mean by chanting.
They layer about 17 voices like you'd have to do with Annette Funicello off the Mickey Mouse Club when I was a little kid, because it's like everybody has to have so many layers. It's kind of like Rob Zombie, only it doesn't rock. The beat is kind of fun. I mean, it's cool. It's very relaxing, but...
So these are a bunch of skinny English boys?
What music is not a bunch of skinny English boys?
This is men?
Yeah.
I thought it was a woman. Are we halfway through yet?
Well, you can check. That's about halfway. Yeah. You can skip.
Are we good? All right. How do I skip this?
This is
Efterklang? I'm not sure what I'm seeing or listening to, honestly. They look like woodsmen from the Wizard of Oz. They're all like marching in place. It's like some kind of aerobics thing. They're all wearing like birthday hats, but it's like the worst birthday party I've ever seen. It's just bad. It's very clockwork. It reminds me kind of back in the 90s, Mike Myers did a thing called Sprockets on Saturday Night Live where they did the "Und now we dance" thing, and this is a live performance. So, like, people like wanted to come and see this.
Yes.
Oh, they're wearing toms. That's cool. You could not tour with a band that size. Is this a whole orchestra or something as well?
a lot of times.
Okay. So it's like Blue Man Group, only it's not as entertaining. Uh-huh. So are we halfway? Oh, we are.
Yeah, you're yeah. Okay. Go for it.
The temper trap?
Yes. Sweet disposition.
What is it?
Sweet disposition.
Oh, that's what he's saying. I'm starting to question if this is all Brian Wilson's fault.
Probably.
The falsetto. Does anybody just sing like from their gut? Everything is falsetto.
See, I like women who sing very deep and men who sing very high.
I don't understand what mood you would be in to listen to this, because it doesn't. It doesn't go anywhere. You know, like it's like the Led Zeppelin Nirvana thing where it goes like soft and then loud and it drives and you're like, yeah, and this is like riding in the back seat of your parents' car and having to listen to what they listen to. And they all have like lots of instruments, but nobody does a whole lot with them. I can't understand any of the lyrics. Like, I never thought I would say that like mattered, because that sounds like what everybody always said about rock and roll when I was growing up, but this actually reminds me an awful lot of that one single riff that U2 made all their albums on. Oh my god, I watched almost the whole thing.
Wow, congratulations.
It's probably the gold-gilded skate lady that made me watch the whole thing. I kept thinking maybe she was going to go somewhere, but she's just like the song, nobody's going anywhere. The smell of today is sweet like breast milk in the wind. Is that what that said? I kind of like this, actually. It reminded me a little bit of Depeche Mode.
I like how you enunciated that.
I like this. It's like Depeche Mode played on like garbage cans or something.
Well, this is a complete surprise.
I really like this. It's like Depeche Mode and Bjork had like children that made a band.
That's a good reference, because they're from Iceland. They're called Mum.
They're Icelandic.
Yeah.
Okay. I like this.
They're singing in English, so probably.
Are they?
Yeah.
I haven't been able to understand what anybody's said in any of these songs yet. I guess, like I was going to say, it goes someplace. Like, it's calms down and then they start with the garbage cans again, and I like it. I mean, it sounds very childish.
That's half of their gimmick, is it?
I like it. It is childish, but it's really cool. It sounds a lot like when you're a little kid and you play those weird instruments in class or whatever, like second grade or whatever. Like, to you, this is what it sounded like. I know it doesn't sound like that to a teacher, but it's cool. Oh my god, this is a long song. It's almost 5 minutes of this.
Oh,
I don't like these guys at all anymore. Like, that never should have gone for 5 minutes. That's horrible.
Better to be hated than love for what you're not. You're vulnerable.
Marina and the Diamonds, I'm Not a Robot. I've heard of this band. I don't think I've ever heard the band. It sounds like a car commercial.
You are not a robot.
This is terrible. I like the music is okay, but the first line I've been able to understand out of any of these songs is "You are not a robot," and that was probably the dumbest thing yet. Is this all the same woman?
Yes.
Is it really?
Yes.
It's kind of pointless and it doesn't offend anybody.
What emotions are you having now?
I don't think I am. I think that most of this music just drains you of all emotion. It makes it really ironic that she keeps singing that she's not a robot, but the whole thing is just so mechanical, and I guess that's why you'd have to keep singing it over and over, because otherwise it would be really hard to not recognize that she's obviously a robot. Oh, she's smiling though. That's good. Oh, I did it.
Did the whole song.
Uh-huh. I bet it took hours to get that off of her.
Probably.
Do you think it's real, or do you think it's computer?
Yeah, it's probably real.
I couldn't believe, but now I'm so high, and now that it's over, I'll never be sober. I couldn't believe, but now I'm so high.
Childish Gambino.
Oh, yeah, okay, I love this video.
I've heard of this. I know the name.
Yeah, it's Donald Glover, but it's his music. It's really fun.
Is he singing? He's really high. Is that what he's saying? Because he's
Yes.
okay. He means it. I never like literal videos. I like this. The music's terrible, but the video is really entertaining.
Told you the video was good.
Does that save the music at all for you?
What's that?
Does that save the music at all for you because the video is more entertaining?
You know, I've kind of ignored it because I started like wondering if they're supposed to be like stacking chairs or something because there's nobody in the diner. She should give him some money so he'll go away. Oh yeah, that's a restraining order. Look, if I've ever seen one.
Bum, 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 bum. While Jesus is saving, I'm spending all my days.
It sounds like a Broadway tune. It does have kind of a Beatles little thing to it, though. Honestly, like from like Sgt. Pepper or something. There's a lot going on. It's. I think it's probably better without the video, honestly. I like this. All right, this is cool. Video for the Gambino guy is cool, but I don't like the video for this at all. It's just weird, but the music is really cool. You know, the Beach Boys always used to layer a lot of different sounds and stuff in, right? Like Brian Wilson was a genius. Come back to him, but he was always a real genius with music, and these other ones are just really chanty. It's like if we chant enough, then eventually we'll get to the end of the song. These actually, it's very orchestral, I guess you would say. It all comes together, and it sounds really cool.
She was waiting at the station. He was getting off the train. He didn't have a ticket, so he had to bum through the barriers again. Well, the ticket...
Yeah.
Oh. Birds by Kate Nash. So everybody sounds like Regina Spektor now. Like everybody, including Regina Spektor. They overly pronounce all their words, which is good in this case because I can understand what she's saying even if I didn't have little guys to read along with, like sing along with.
Yeah, music went through a phase where like English people were singing with their accents, and this is like the beginning of that phase.
Lily Allen is another one.
This is just I don't know why this exists. How do you say it? It's like it's more art than music. I think
that's a good way to describe today's music.
Yeah, that's really what it is. It's like every one of them is somebody's idea of a masterpiece, but when it comes down to it, it's like, what do you break stuff to now? When it comes down to it, it's really sweet.
If you think about it real hard.
It's really sweet. It's weird. Like, I don't think entering a relationship with her would be a good idea. She's unsettling.
Okay, so
I'm exhausted.
overall thoughts. What did you learn?
It really is Cobain's fault. He would have stuck around, we probably wouldn't have gone here. This is just terrible. And the art thing is really cool. Like I think that's true. Like it's everybody's own little masterpiece. Whether they want to put on monochrome birthday hats and bad gesture paint, or if it's just this weird staccato singing or layering a bunch of stuff. But none of it really goes anywhere, and it all just makes me feel kind of sad.
To sum up, are you going to check any of these out?
No, absolutely not. I'm probably still going to listen to Waylon Jennings on the way home just to cleanse the palate.